Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Tracy. I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist in private practice, and my areas of focus are PTSD, complex PTSD, and dissociative disorders. And today we're going to talk about dissociation. And a lot of people have symptoms of dissociation and they don't even realize it. I learned that years ago when I started to work with clients with a history of complex traumas. And in addition to anxiety, depression, sleep issues, relationship issues, that sort of thing, they have these symptoms of dissociation that impact their daily living, and they weren't aware that it was even an issue. I've had feedback from clients who say, "Oh, I thought that's what everybody experiences." No, but only the folks who have a trauma history, or they're at a period in their life where just things feel so overwhelming that the body can't, it's just too much. And dissociation kicks on. So what does dissociation look like? So there's a few ways that it can show up. So we have depersonalization, derealization. That is one condition. And depersonalization is anything connected to your physical body. So symptoms such as feeling detached from your body, feeling numb, completely shut down, feeling like your body is like foreign to you. You don't quite feel fully embodied in your physical body. Those are symptoms of depersonalization. And then we have derealization, which just simply means that your surroundings, your perception is off. So what does that look like? Well, it could be objects seem far away than what they should be. Your walls seem weird, perhaps. Or maybe you've been in a place that you've been there before, so it should feel familiar, but it suddenly feels strange and unfamiliar. Looking through the world like it's foggy or dreamlike, not being sure if things are real or it's a dream. Those are some other symptoms. And a more profound symptom is having an actual out-of-body experience. So that is where I think it's your soul comes out of your physical body and you're watching yourself from the outside of your physical body, like from third-person perspective. And there's a sense of detachment. So perhaps you're consciously aware and you're watching what's happening and you're maybe thinking about it, but the feelings are way more muted or completely numb. So it's as if what you're watching is happening to somebody else. And that symptom happens a lot for people who have survived a traumatic event, like during the event, like car accidents or during an assault, things like of that nature. And a lot of folks, when I start to talk about, oh, you had an out-of-body experience, they're startled. They're kind of like, what do you mean? Like they're not aware of what that is, or they'll say, oh, but that was a hallucination. I'm like, is it a hallucination though? If you're watching yourself in real time, that's not a hallucination. That's something else. That is what we call dissociation. So, and there's a lot of other symptoms that fall under the umbrella of dissociative disorders. These are just some of the very common ones. And then we have on the far end of the spectrum, OSDD, or dissociative identity disorder, formerly known as multiple personality disorder. And that comes with a whole host of symptoms, including alters, right, who take on their own personality. So every client that comes to me in my practice, I assess them using the DES, the Dissociative Experiences Scale. It's 28 questions. It's more of a screener. And if the ratings, it's a self-rating report by the client. If the ratings are elevated, I will go ahead and administer another assessment, which is much longer. It's 218 questions, but it really tells a lot about what's going on underneath the hood. And it picks up on, like I said, the symptoms of dissociation and a few other things as well. So Why does one experience dissociative symptoms? Like I said earlier, it's because they're enduring a traumatic event, or maybe they've endured traumatic events in the past, and as life goes on, the more stressors that they start to feel, the dissociative symptoms can kick on because it's just too overwhelming for the body to process, whether it's emotions or just heightened stress. So that can kick it on. And therapy can help with this because they can help you to identify the degree and frequency of your dissociation. They can identify, working with you, what are those triggers? What are the stressors happening in your life that's activating those symptoms? And there's modalities, treatment modalities designed to target those. And then coping skills. There's tons and tons of grounding coping skills. They're endless, and it's not a one size fits all. So you'd have to work with your practitioner to see which ones are most effective and reliable for you. This is a little bit about dissociation. Thank you for watching. Support my channel if you want to hear more from me, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.